So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Stills bringing it in. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He's going to take off with it, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. A first throw for the backup Rose, and he can't find. A receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. Here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and it
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. So we have reached halftime in our, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Gallman. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Bortles now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And logo. Check 52 to Mike. Silver. Check.
Here's Gallman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Got a man, Slayton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job doing it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
25 yards that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. B.J. Hill. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now he's going to use his legs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now he'll throw. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go.
27 yards there, a 1st down. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Normally, when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up 3rd down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From a yard out. And the Dolphins. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They'll look to throw. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much in the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice, it's got to be great. Game day's coming fast. Let's go out here and let's be great, okay?
Let's go! 60 out low. Okay, ready. Set. 30 base. Hey, go. Here we go. Here we go. 10. Let's set up. Set, hut. 10, touchdown. We good. 32. Right. Ready, ready. 60 yards. Here we we go. 15 lining, 15 lining. Ready, ready. Set, ready. 91. Hood. Got it. Hood, hood. Here we go. Set. Ready. Down. 18 Gator. 8 single.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, if you've been to South Florida in the summer, and I know you have, you're familiar with this. Heavy rain. It's coming down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They're going to look to throw. He'll try and run it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move here on the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Cannon Balaj. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Balaj. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But be able to catch it and come down with it. What do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
They'll try again with Drake. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw here.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Steps away to his left. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Second down in inches.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Flush. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run toss to the right with Drake. Oh, spinning away. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 1. Out to his left. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moment. So this offense will head back out there. Already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. A first throw for the backup Rosen. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he will find Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Demaryius Thomas, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run here with Balaj. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Balaj. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on...
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Toss play to Balaj. Uses the spin. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the first down. Inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Ballage. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Ballage. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help